Can you predict earthquakes? Well, not really. You can detect some signs, but there's no sure shot way to predict a coming quake. But Japan aims to change that. They have introduced a new system. It will warn ahead of an earthquake. And how accurate is it? Well, we don't know yet. But Japan has already issued its first warning for a mega earthquake, something with a magnitude of 8 to 9 on the Richter scale. There's a 70% probability of it striking, apparently. 70% probability. But when will this quake come? And should the world worry about this? Our next report tells you.
From 1998 to 2017, earthquakes killed over 750,000 people across the globe. That's half of all the deaths from natural disasters. Earthquakes strike suddenly. There's often no warning. But Japan has now issued one. It's the first of its kind. For the first time, Japan has warned of a megaquake. The warning says there is a risk of a huge earthquake along the Pacific coast. So much so that the Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida cancelled his visit to Central Asia. He was supposed to visit Kazakhstan and Mongolia, but those trips stand cancelled. So what does this mean? Until now, there has been no system to predict earthquakes. No one can do it with surety. There are some signs like odd animal behavior or rock patterns, but nothing too concrete. In 2011, a 9.0 magnitude earthquake hit Japan. Nearly 20,000 people died. So Japan set up a new system. It's to predict if a quake is coming. This is the first such advisory from that system. So what does it say? The advisory talks about the Nankai Trough subduction zone. It's located between two tectonic plates in the Pacific Ocean. The 800-kilometer undersea trough runs from Shizuoka to the southern tip of Kyushu. It's been the site of destructive earthquakes. In 1707, all segments of the Nankai Trough ruptured at once. It led to the second most powerful earthquake on record. The warning says Japan should prepare for a possible earthquake one day that could kill hundreds of thousands of people. Japan says the magnitude could be between 8 and 9. It will be along the Nankai Trough. There's a roughly 70% probability of it happening, and it could happen in the next 30 years. So how worrying is it? In a worst-case scenario, 300,000 lives could be lost. The damages could be worth $13 trillion. Major infrastructure could be wiped out. So, should Japan start preparing? Well, there's a caveat. The warning doesn't mean it's imminent. It says that while the likelihood of an earthquake is higher than normal, there's no indication that a major earthquake will definitely occur during a specific period of time. For now, Japanese people have nothing to worry about. Tokyo has asked people living in quake zones to take necessary precautions like securing furniture or locating the nearest evacuation shelter. Households also usually keep a disaster kit. But for now, there's no need to panic. Japan has often talked about the big one, a big earthquake that could ravage the country. But while Japan's warning may sound ominous, it's not imminent.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished. On this today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital,